Hello, beautiful people. If you're over 40 and you're struggling with weight gain, you feel exhausted all the time, and you feel like your body is just not working like it used to, you might be menopausal and not even know it. So, today we're going to talk about why doctors don't usually catch it and how you can understand your body better and your cycle better so that you don't feel like a crazy woman. Hello, I am Coach Tegan, your friendly metabolic and menopausal fat loss coach, here to help you get to your dream body and dream health. Now, I absolutely despise the fact that women just don't know enough about our bodies, not only our cycles, but what's happening after our cycle is done. So, I'm here to help you understand what's going on in your body so that you know what's going on with your body once and for all. Now, you already know what time it is. Time to help y'all get to. Okay, Jace, I hear you.
Make sure you're eating healthy and make sure you're energized. And let's make sure you don't drink anything but water, guys. Cause drinking anything what doesn't give you the most calorie won't treat your brain well. But I'd love to say that tomorrow we're gonna have a good day.
Now you already know what time it is. Time to help y'all get to know your body so that you can be a mommy hottie. Okay, so first things first is the confusion factor. So let's just break down, when does menopause start? I'm gonna break down a timeline for you guys. So normally through our cycle, technically pre-menopause, we have estrogen really, really high, and then it goes low in our luteal phase, and it comes back up for ovulatory phase. So basically, our estrogen goes like this normally through our premenopausal phase. That isn't normal levels. It's usually a bit higher than what it is when we're menopausal or postmenopausal. So this is us having a good old time. And then we hit perimenopausal. Now, perimenopausal, our estrogen starts to do a fun little thing. And it likes to go up, down, around, and around. And so are our emotions, so is our fat loss, so is our irritability. All that and then some starts to look like this. So let me split this up for you. We got pre, this is peri, and then it gets to a point where our estrogen kind of levels out, and then it just goes to this lower level. And that is basically the menopausal zone. Now, menopause is actually defined as 12 months without a period, so with no period. So menopause happens somewhere between here, where we go 12 months without a period. But as you see with the chart behind me, you're going through some symptoms right here with the estrogen all over the place before you even hit that 12-month period of you not having the period. So this is where that fat gain can happen, that irritability can happen, that low energy. That's when nothing seems to be working. And honestly, this is where people start feeling like you're crazy. Everybody calling you crazy, you think you're crazy, and honestly, you don't have the support and the education that you deserve. That's why I'm here to break it down, flip it, and reverse it for you. So, how long does perimenopausal last, you ask? I'm glad you asked. This could last anywhere from 4 to 10 years, not months. Yes, years. So, 4 to 10 years. So, to break it down even further, because I like to break it down. So 4 to 10 years before you even go 12 months without a period, you can have the symptoms of menopause, which really is the symptoms of perimenopause, that you can imagine is a lot worse than the after menopause situation where you just level out with the estrogen that's lower. This is why women feel gaslit. This is why you think you're crazy, but you're not. Your body is going through a huge transformation that women are just not given the education and the support on. And that is exactly why I have a program where I walk with you step by step. I tell you exactly what foods you need, exactly what exercises you need, in a community of women that are just like you, on the same journey as you, because nobody is giving y'all the support y'all need. And I see that. And I care about you. So let's get into why are the doctors not catching this, Coach Tegan? Because my doctor said that I'm not menopausal, even though I'm feeling all of these symptoms and I'm feeling a little crazy. I'm ready to get a divorce. I'm ready to divorce my kids as well. And I'm just trying to see what's going on, Coach T. I'm glad you asked. The reason that your doctor may be gaslighting you about your menopausal symptoms is because you can go in and get your estrogen tested, and you go in on this day at this point of your estrogen. As you can see, the estrogen here and here look fairly normal. So you can go into the doctor, you get your estrogen levels checked, and your doctor is like, oh, your estrogen is good. You're not menopausal. You have nothing to worry about. And then you leave the doctor a week later, and your estrogen is all the way down here. You feel like a cuckoo lady. Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. That is exactly what could potentially be happening. So, an estrogen test isn't the best way to test if you're menopausal. The best way, in my opinion, is to just see if you're having the symptoms of menopause for long periods of time. If you're having irregular periods, and if you're anywhere between 40 and 50, 9 times out of 10, that's what you're experiencing. Honestly, I had a client that was going through this and she didn't understand why she just wasn't feeling it. And she just felt like a different person. She felt like she's in a whole different body and her body just wasn't responding like she wanted it to. Even though we were specifically just working on metabolism, I was able to give her the education and the awareness that we may be entering perimenopause. And I'm just glad that she was in a container with somebody that had the education to tell her and not gaslight her that that's not what she was going through, even if she did go to the doctor and they said, oh, your estrogen levels are fine. Now, I completely understand. You deserve more care. You deserve more informative care. And that's why I'm here to share you guys all the information, all the tips that I can so that you guys can succeed while working with your body without feeling like your body is broken, but actually supporting your body through this transition. So maybe you're wondering, okay, Coach T, if the blood test isn't going to tell me what I need to know, then what do I need to know to see if I'm in this phase or not? Well, the first thing that I would suggest is that you track your cycle length. You can track your flow changes and you can track your symptoms like energy, sleep, bloating, irritability, night sweats, all type of things. And you can compile that together to get a good idea of are you menopausal or you're not, or are you not menopausal? And honestly, regardless of if you're perimenopausal or not, this is just information that can help support you on your journey so that you can fuel your body with the necessary things depending on what stage you're at. It's nothing to be discouraged about. It's nothing to be sad about. Menopause is not the end of our life. It is not the end of our womanhood. It is just a part of our womanhood. And I am here to debunk all of the crazy foolishness that means that life is over. There are women that think clear and are thriving after menopause, postmenopausal, and even going through perimenopausal with less and less symptoms because they support their bodies with the right nutrition, the right training plan, and the right habits and lifestyle to make sure that this doesn't feel like a crazy mess and you don't feel like you're going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Wait, not Cuckoo Puffs, Cocoa Puffs. And this takes me to my last point, which is it is important, imperative that you prepare your training plan and your nutrition plan before we're even in the menopausal phase so that you can have those results, so that you can be supported through the journey and it doesn't feel like you're dragging along, but you feel empowered and you know how to take care of your body and let your body work for you instead of working against you like an uphill battle. I'd love you to just roll down this aging hill gracefully, if that's a good analogy. The reason that we need to support our training is because we're more sensitive to different environmental factors, like our metabolism isn't as strong. So that means that we're more insulin resistant, meaning that we're not burning calories as quickly. We're going to be storing more fat rather than burning more fat. So we have to train and eat accordingly. Also, our cortisol levels are going to be more spiked because of that sensitivity to the environment. And also, usually around that age, we have kids or grandkids or work has blowing up and taking off. And a lot of lifestyle factors also influence the fact that our cortisol raises. We already talked about here before that if your cortisol is spiked, you're in fight or flight. If you're in fight or flight, you're trying to run away from a saber-toothed tiger. And if you're running away from a saber-toothed tiger, your body ain't worried about immune system. It ain't worried about burning fat. It's worried about getting all of your energy to fighting or flighting. And usually we ain't going nowhere but the couch. So we got to get that cortisol in check. reduce the stress. We have to make sure that our diet is an insulin sensitive diet so that we can boost our metabolism. And we have to make sure that our training plan isn't spiking our cortisol too much, but is still challenging us enough to burn that fat in ways that are optimized for our health and fitness. Now, if you're looking for a personalized plan and a community of women that are on the same journey with you, I would love for you to sign up for my one-on-one coaching where I will help you week by week build out a program for your specific lifestyle, the training plan, the nutrition plan, the lifestyle. We'll do a hormone assessment. We'll have a menopause tracker that gives you daily feedback on exactly what you should be eating, exactly what you should be doing, depending on your daily symptoms of menopause. I am here to support you 110% with the education that you deserve, to have the autonomy that you deserve to take care of your fitness and your health. If that sounds like something that you would be interested in, go ahead and fill out my one-on-one application and I will be in touch with you in 24 hours to get you scheduled for your free strategy call. Other than that, I hope you all are able to understand better if you are menopausal, why your doctor hasn't told you or why you may have felt gaslit about your symptoms. And I hope you are able to take some strategies on what exactly you should do next as far as making sure that you are taking care of your health and wellness while you continue to embark on your fitness journey. Now, if you love this video, then you'll definitely love this video right here, where we talk about a 30-day game plan to jumpstart your fat loss right before the holidays. So check that out. I'm loving to see so many new faces as I embark on this journey to reach 1 million women with this very essential women's health knowledge. Until next time, do not forget, I believe in you guys. Do you?